Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. I don't know how many times I've said that over almost 19 years, but we're back. And we're still in the studio under quarantine. Shelby McCall pushing all the buttons. She is the show producer, as she has for several years now. Shelby's now 103 years old, I think, after 105, she said, but that may be our temperature. No, I don't know. Hey, I've been looking forward to this segment because I know last weekend something happened up at Kentucky Lake. Bill Cooksey is one of our co-hosts. Ron Wong is one of our co-hosts. And I'm just going to turn this over to Ron and let him introduce this next young man because had quite a weekend at Kentucky Lake. And so, Ron, take it away.
All right. Hey, listen, last weekend the American Crappie Trail was at Kentucky Lake, and I have to tell you, it was a pretty warm day, both days, and especially if you're somebody like me having to work on the asphalt.
Yes.
There at Paris Landing State Park.
You should wear shoes, Ron.
Pictures and everything else.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, we at the end of the first day, they announced the top 10.
Yep.
And and looking at this tournament, people were able to go from Kentucky Dam all the way to the Pickwick Dam.
Okay.
And that's 80-something miles.
All right.
And
don't take 12 minutes to introduce him now, Ron. Come
on now. This team went about 30 miles south of Paris.
Come on.
And that's, Chase Petty and Braxton Tucker won this tournament, and they won over several local teams that are very, very good on it. And I have to tell you, I saw the joy on their face. They had to sit through 4 or 5 teams in the hot seat. So, Chase Petty, congratulations to you and Braxton, and welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray.
All right.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
That's a good one. And Chase, we'll double that. Bill Cooksey will double that. Anybody can catch some crappie like y'all did at Kentucky Lake, just tell Bill where to go. He wants to mark them. Good
Bill
luck.
Lives there.
Yeah, Bill's up there, so he knows this. But talk about
Chase,
talk
about this win.
Yeah.
And I want our listeners to hear his story about how he went from Paris south in the kind of boat you're in.
Yeah. Tell us, Chase.
Well, I'll start out with the first day. It was hot. It was hot all week during practice. And the first day, we pretty much stayed where everybody else was. We didn't really travel a lot on the first day. We kind of just got into the clumps of people. And we did a few techniques that ended up letting us catch a few more than they was because everybody was kind of doing the same thing. And we was using a small hair jig, 30-second, 80th ounce.
Woo, okay.
And we was going out. We was actually going behind people and catching fish behind them.
Oh my! Okay.
So that was the first day. We ended up right around 10 pounds, 990, somewhere around there for the first day.
Mm-hmm.
And the second day, that night, the whole week, we was there to win. We wasn't there to race some points. We wasn't there to finish second, third. I guess the story of the whole tournament and why I got so much recognition, because I have a rather small boat compared to the rest of the field. I have an 1860 aluminum Warrior.
Do you really?
60-horse tiller.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Oh man!
But since we've taken this boat, me and Braxton, we've taken this boat everywhere down the Mississippi River duck hunting. We're not scared to go anywhere we need to do to kill ducks or catch fish like this point.
Okay.
So on the second day, that night we was talking, we said, well, I'd found some fish back in the spring, and them fish stayed there. And the thing about it was way down south, about 35 miles.
35 miles. Okay, you went right past Bill Cooksey's cabin up there. Okay, all right.
Yeah, about 35 miles south of Paris Landing, and that's it was about an hour and 5 minutes for drive.
Okay. All right.
And we was one of the last boats out for the boat draw. This year, the American Crappie Trail stepped it up, and we're doing blast-off starts.
Yeah.
And luckily, we had a late boat draw, so that gave us a pretty long day, which was going to help us out even more.
Yes.
To make that run.
Yeah.
And we made the run all the way down there, and we took roughly 14 gallons of fuel with us.
Yeah. Okay.
just to make sure.
Okay.
That because a funny story, during practice, I pretty much ran out of gas trying to get down there, so I wasn't going to do it again.
You wasn't going to do it again. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't going to do it again.
All right. So you're down there on the second day. All right.
We get down there, and I guess the second scariest part of it was, well, what if you get all the way down there and somebody's down there? Well, if that's the case, it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we made the drive all the way down there. Nobody was sitting in there, and we pulled up on the first stake bed.
Yeah.
And it was loaded, and we went to work on them for the next hour.
Who else is going to be there? There ain't nobody else going to be there. They're not going that far, Chase. I mean, you got to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody went further than that? Yeah.
I think the lie detector, everybody was thinking we couldn't have went that far south.
Yeah.
And I think that's what confused them the most, because we did.
You did. So that's the second day. So you go into that second day, just the right decision. Ended up with how many pounds you think that on that day? What'd you get on that side?
I had 1076. I think I had 20. I don't really remember the first place. 20, 40, 20, 50 for 2 days.
What was it, Ron? What was it again?
20.46 pounds total.
Okay, for 2 days. Yeah. Okay.
For 2 days, yeah.
All right. So talk about winning. Talk about you. You were just meant to win. You and Braxton. I don't know. Are y'all longtime friends? And I'd like to know that. Where are you from? Where do you live?
I'm originally from Whiskey County, Tennessee. It's northwest Tennessee.
Right. So
and he's from there. And yeah, we grew up hunting ducks. We've been crappie fishing, tournament fishing, local tournaments since 2013 together.
Okay, and where do you live now? Where do you live now? What town? Where do you?
I'm in Jackson, Tennessee now.
Okay, so you're in Jackson, and where's Braxton live?
He's in Greenfield, Tennessee.
Okay, that's the home of Tommy Aiken.
Tommy
Aiken's home.
That's it.
That's it. So what is this? Ask him about this win, because I mean, this is a pretty amazing story here. We get Buddy Gross comes out of nowhere to win a bass tournament, and Bill Cooksey, these guys come out and catch all these crappie fishing. You got to get to know these guys. I mean,
absolutely, I do.
Yeah, so talk about the win. And Ron was there; he saw it. We got some great pictures on lroutdoors.com. Go to look at Ron's pictures, but you talk about what it meant to win, because you beat some.
Well,
you beat some pretty good guys.
Well, he beat guys.
When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And when we thought we had under. Right around 10 1/4 is what my scale said.
Yeah.
But we kept 8 fish all the way until Parish Landing. You're not allowed to come into the wake zone with more than 7 fish. I kept one because everybody was having trouble with them dying, but we stopped outside the no wake zone to release that fish and make sure everything was okay.
Yeah.
And when I threw that smallest one out, I told Braxton, I said, I'm going to weigh this smallest fish that we had.
Yeah.
And when I weighed it, it was actually 0.07 pounds more than when I weighed it that morning. So that meant that all my weight was actually higher than I thought.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But really didn't think nothing of it. Of course, that happens all the time, but we was in such a hurry and so many things was happening, we really didn't think nothing about it. And so when we got to the scales, and he said the weight, you actually see the video, we was speechless.
Yes. Yeah. I've seen the video.
We just didn't, it was just surprising to us. And And like I said, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and that's with all tournament fishing.
Hey, you got a new boat now. You got a new. Let me ask him, Ron. He got a new boat now. He don't have to go around that little bitty boat anymore. So what does that mean to you? What are you gonna do with that boat?
Oh man, well I tell you, me and my wife, we was talking.
You and your wife.
And I had to get a bigger boat. This was before the tournament. And we was scrounging up, saying penny to penny at what I could do to get one of these boats. And it of all things that happened, I win one, and now I tell you, I didn't sleep for the next 3 nights.
All right, Ron, ask
still
a
haven't
question.
really gotten that great of sleep.
Yeah, Ron, tell him, because we're running out of time here. Great story here, Chase. Ron?
Yeah, but you know what, Chase, you can't do this without a great support. And like you said on stage, you beat the guys that you've idolized in the crappie fishing world. Tim Blackley's, the Ronnie Capps, Steve Coleman's, the Tony and Mike Shepard's. But you can't do this all by yourself. You got to have some support and some sponsors. Talk a little bit about your sponsors.
The main people that I'd like to point out to that believed in us and our mission from the start was Icy Tech Coolers. They're out of Huntington, Tennessee.
Yes. Yeah.
And I tell you, if it wasn't for them, this hot week, everybody had their fish dying, and I think honestly we didn't have the stress like everybody else did. We just got the fish, and man, if it wasn't for them coolers, there ain't no telling what the outcome would have been without them.
Well, that, and I think Jackson Jigs too. Is that?
Yeah, Jack and Jigs. So I had them. I got a hold of this guy.
Short notice. Yeah.
And so I had him send me some hair jigs. He didn't know me from Adam as quick as he could. And, he knows me now.
Well, Chase, we got to get out of here. Congratulations to you and Braxton for this victory. Ron, thank you for your input in setting up the interview. Great story here. And we always pull for some guys like you. We know those other ones, Chase, but this meant a lot to you. So congratulations from Outdoors with Larry Ray. We'll stay in touch. Ron will keep up with you. Look out.
I'll see you down the road.
Yeah, he'll see you down the road. He'll do that. And Icy Tech Coolers. I got to look that up on the internet, buddy, because that
absolutely,
that enticed me a lot. Chase, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again. Okay, man?
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right. Okay, Bill Cooksey, I hope you were listening to that, how to catch fish on crappie on Kentucky Lake. So you're just going to need your smaller boat and a bigger cooler, okay? So,
hey, he was still about 30 miles north of me.
I was waiting to see where, in there. All right, let's take a break. Got to come back, talk a little bit more fishing with, is it Rapala time? It's Rapala time. Let's wrap it up with Rapala. Be right back.